Well, g'day guys. Welcome back to the channel once again. Now, let's continue with our AWA TV. This was the one 2 videos ago, the AWA 50-17. So this is the one that's got no sound. Now, I've repaired lots and lots of tellies over the years. I probably know exactly where to go to find the problem. I haven't diagnosed this one at all, but what I want to do on the channel is show you guys a little bit about simple diagnosis. It's no use in me saying, oh yeah, it's such and such, I'll change that. You learn nothing from that. So I would rather just do a very simple diagnosis from something that doesn't need many tools or anything like that. Just so you can learn, but because there's a lot of newbies out there, there's a lot of new guys getting into restoration, whether it be a TV or a lounge or a car or whatever you're doing. There's a lot of young fellas getting back into tubes, valves, as we call them here in Aussie land. So this one had no volume, none whatsoever. So let's have a quick look at the circuit. I'll just show you on the camera, and we'll just run through what we won't go into real details, but just something straightforward that the newbies can understand. Okay, so I've got a circuit. I've taken a snapshot of this off the main circuit diagram, off the main PDF. Move over here. Okay, so just looking at this now, yeah, there's our sound chain. So we're more or less coming in from the sound IF over here. Okay, we go through our detector. Sorry, I need a pointer. This screwdriver. The screwdriver will do. Okay. Through our detector, as you can see here, we've got a simple balanced phase detector there. Comes through here, through this cap to our audio amp, which is our 6AV6. So it amplifies this signal, comes out here through this coupling cap over to our volume control. Okay, so there's your volume control, and straight into that power output stage, which is our 6AQ5 valve. Now, we did have a look at this. We wriggled it around in the socket and got some audio out of it. Okay, so sort of indicates this, and especially our audio transformer, speaker transformer, is okay. Otherwise, if this was open, the speaker transformer, we wouldn't have heard anything when we were wriggling the valve around. Now, we went over here to the AV6 on the last video, wriggled him around in his socket and couldn't hear anything at all, which indicates this is probably okay, but it's this side. So today we're going to have a look in around our volume control to see if we've got any gain there, any audio. We can put our finger on the wiper of our volume pot and see if we've got audio. If not, well, this fella here is the place to chase. Now, a coupling cap, well, we've got to check him, but that will mean checking this voltage here on the grid, on the input grid of the 6AQ5. If that's around 0 volts, which it says, that cap's going to be okay. If it's a plus voltage, well, we know there's something going on there that shouldn't be, and it's driving the AQ5, well, much harder than what it should be. So there shouldn't be any leakage whatsoever. I'm sorry about the shake here. I shouldn't have done this way. But if that cap is okay, the next port of call will be, okay, has this valve got any voltage on it? So the point here is our 240 volts, 243, whatever it is, comes up through a, what is it, 300K. I can't read that. 330K. Sorry, I can't read the paper from where I'm holding it. A 330K up to the plate, and we should have whatever that is. Once again, I can't read it. We'll have a closer look at this when it comes to the time. It is 110 volts on the plate of the 6AV6. Okay, so if there's voltage there, well, we keep working our way. We check our cathode resistor. We make sure that the valve is okay. Is he lighting up? And yeah, work our way back from there. But seeing we wriggled this fellow around, there was no noise. There's no sense in looking back here anywhere at all. So this area up in around here is the place we're going to start, okay? But first of all, we will check our HT on the 6AQ5. We'll check on the grid of the AQ5 and the control grid, and just make sure that, and the cathode, what does it say there, 10 to 15 volts? Yeah, 10.5 volts actually, 10.5 on the cathode resistor. So we'll just see, is this fella working okay before we go any further back? All right, so that's what we're going to do now. I'll get the camera in a bit better position. We won't be using a dim bulb on this one. We know we've had it fired up. We know everything is working okay with it. So, yeah, we'll plug it straight in, turn her on, and start monitoring some voltages. Okay, I'll bring us in a little bit closer. We'll drop the chassis down and work out where we pick up our feeds down here. I haven't cleaned this yet. I want to get the sound back first. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now we're all set up here. We've got the meter over here, and we're looking in this area down here, which is your AQ5 and the 6AV6 here, just right under my finger there. I won't get you guys any closer. It's a muddled up heap here. Now, first of all, we'll get the TV fired up. So I will give you a look around the front here, and let's get her fired up first and make sure everything is coming up. Everything is okay. Okay, but it's plugged in. Everything's right. Power on. We have a channel light that's come on. So we know this old girl works. Had it going. But last time there was no sound. Hopefully that hasn't come good, because it'll give us something to diagnose. Okay, there she comes. Come on, bring the vertical down. A little bit slack there, a little bit stretched out up here. Obviously caps in the vertical, could be a cathode bypass, could be coupling cap, but we'll have a look at that. But this time there is no sound. Let's go back around the back and position you guys somewhere where you can see what's going on there. Now, Okay, our diagram. First of all, 6AQ5 says 225 volts on pin 5. So there, right there is our AQ5. So we're looking at pins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got 239.7. And it says 225. So slightly higher, but we know the plate of the 6AQ5 has got good voltage on him. Now, pin 6, the next one along, is 245 volts. So we go to the next one and 251. So 251 and it says 245. Yeah, still pretty good. Okay. So let's go to the cathode now and we'll check him. 10.5 volts on the cathode of the AQ5, which is pin 2. And that's him there. 11.5. Okay, and it says 10.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. So everything's good here so far. Pin number 1, I've got to check, make sure, because I can't see the monitor from here. Pin number 1, 0 volts, okay, goes to the wiper of our volume control through a 10K resistor. Shouldn't be any voltage on pin 1 at all, which is right there, 0. Okay, there is no problems there whatsoever. Now, it says it goes through on this, a 10K. Down here, that's 100K. Okay, once again, there's no voltage. Only voltage there. There's heaps of voltage there. So I've got to be careful what I touch here. So it says there's no jumper when the tone control is fitted. There is no tone control on this. Okay, so this doesn't apply. Now, there's a shielded cable that goes from here up to the volume control, which is this fella right here. Now, if we very carefully touch him, we sort of don't have any sort of audio. A little bit sus, but okay. Let's go back now to the 6AV6. Now we're in this valve. All voltages are okay here. This could be weighted down with this not working. So over here, we go to the next valve, which is this little fella down in here. And on pin 7, we should have 110 volts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is this fella. 0.3. Okay. Now it comes through a 330K resistor. If we look here, that's our feed resistor, 330K to 245 volts. We've got a 330K here. On the other side, we have 250 volts. Okay, guys? So on this side, 245 on the circuit, we've got 250. This side, 0.3. Now, what's that telling us? There's no voltage whatsoever on pin 7 of the 6AV6. Okay, so that resistor will probably be 100% open circuit. Okay, now there is a bypass cap here on the volume control, but we have also seen that there is 0 voltage here, so that bypass cap is fine. There's nothing getting through onto the volume control. We've already tried that with there, nothing. So that little mustard cap there is doing his job. He's fine. So, okay, let's try something else. It does say 1.3 on the cathode, which is pin 2 of the 6AV6. So what have we got here? Pin 1, pin 2, and 0.1. And we should have 1.3. We know the 6AV6 is not working. There is no voltage on the cathode, and there is, well, more to the point, no voltage on the plate of the 6AV6. Okay, let's turn him off. Let's replace that resistor, a 330K, that's orange, orange, yellow, and we'll then see if he's going to spring into action. I would say 100% that will be the problem. Let's do that. I'll pause the video while I go and find a resistor. Right, I have found a resistor, orange, orange, yellow, 330K. We're putting a 1 watt in. There is a half watt in there, so this will, yeah, do a little bit better job. Now, because this thing has, I'm pretty sure, it's wire wrapped around bits and pieces on the tag strip, we might just cut him out. But first of all, I'll see, can we get him out? Now, everything is turned off, and I haven't discharged the tube. We're not going anywhere near the HT at the moment. So we're over here. We're turned off, so everything is no problems. Now, I'll try and get this out. This will probably shade the light a little bit for you. And yeah, this is what I thought. It's looped through the tag strip. Now, sorry about that. I just had an interruption, a customer interruption. But now we're back into it. Okay, I've tried to unsolder that fella, as you saw. No, he's wrapped around the valve base. I don't want to break any of the valve base. So what we're doing is, oh, sorry, with the camera, comes from this B plus here, this red wire, and goes over to the capacitor. So we'll chop this fella out. Okay, there's our resistor. Now, can you guys, yeah, you probably can't see that anyway, but it's orange, orange, yellow, okay, which is 330K. Let's see if, where are we? I'll just get my other meter lead. Let's do a reading on the meter. Okay, there's one side. Here's the other side. And there we go. Open circuit. Totally open circuit. Now, as I said, the one I'm putting in is a 1 watt resistor. That other little fella is a half watt. So this will be a better, a little bit more wattage, and yeah, probably last a bit longer than what the other one did. Now, as I said, we've probably, quite a few of us have had this problem before, but for those who don't know about this, who don't know about TV servicing, this may help you learn a bit of fault finding. And now we'll put some solder down there on that fella, on the capacitor, on the pin of the socket, and it's pin 9. Now, Also with this, on the last video, gee, I can't, excuse my hand there, we're going to have to put it in front of it. On the last video, you saw that when I moved the 6AQ5, the output around, we got static, sound rubbish. We moved the AV6 around, there was nothing. Now, that was also a very positive sign that the fault was with the very close to the 6AV6. I've probably told you that, but anyway. There we go. Now, I'll just... I'd like to do more of these videos that can somehow teach some of you new fellas doing this a few ordinary tricks that we've used over the years just to fault find. I'll just get some heat in here into the tag strip. Righto. That looks good. So now that we can check up here on the plate, and we should have 110 volts, and we should have sound when it all starts. So how about we put this on voltage? We will also get ready and monitor the voltage on our 6AV6. We'll plug our TV back in. I shall go around here and power is now on. Now also the on-off switch is a little bit difficult to turn, so there's a little bit of maintenance needed. Oh look, we've got voltage on that pin. Are we going to get any sound? We should be at about 110, it says, but we've got 130. Okay, now I'll come around here. I will turn up the sound. Hey! Okay. And that's the sound we're after. Okay, so we have got good sound. We've also got a dirty volume control up here that's got to be, it has to be cleaned. So what I'll show you is he's in there, and we have a look. There's our pots up in there. So we do have to get in there, clean up the pots, but also the on-off switch at the top is very, it's just that fella there, very hard. So we have a wing up there and one up the top there, I think, right up the top, and this whole assembly comes out. So we'll do that next. We'll get that working, and then I just see that the vertical also is a little bit sluggish on the bottom, so we'll look into maybe a couple more electrodes, possibly. I'm not real sure where the vertical output is. I think it's up here. Could be an electro bypass or whatever. But anyway, that's got our sound working. Tomorrow I'll come back and we'll do a little bit more on him. Okay, so guys, we know everything's going pretty well in here. We've got the sound back. Everything is pretty normal, and all the voltages are normal. So what we want to do now is clean these pots while they're down here, put the chassis up, and then take the tuner out. It's a bit easier to handle when this thing's not in the road. Okay, so we'll spray these. Little fella on the side there, I'm not real sure what that pot is yet. I think it's focused, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll find out what he is and clean these. And of course, all these adjustments will be haywire when we go to do something with them. As long as we spray them, they'll be nice and clean when we do touch them. Okay, so excuse my back. This fella, we'll keep them roughly in the same position as what they were at the moment. Now our picture geometry will be all over the place once we turn it on, with me adjusting this. Okay, they're all done. This fella over on the end here, just excuse me, we'll come over this side, spray some in there. Pretty sure this is a focus. It could be width also. Don't think so. I think the width's over here. That's a width coil in the can here. So yeah, we'll look into all this as we go along. Righto, we'll set this up. Lock him into position. Chassis is nice and secure. Now, around the front, I'll bring you around the front, give you a look at what's going on here. Okay, so around the front, we'll have to remove our channel selector knob. Oh, okay, come back to him. Hey, gee, it's got a little fibre washer behind him. Boy, that's hard. Now, this thing. Here we go. And he's in very good condition. The washer there behind him. It's in here. Okay. We'll go back around the back. It gets back a little bit there. Now there's a thumb screw down the bottom here. We have a flat and a star washer. There's one way up in the top here. How do we get at that? My hands are a little bit big for up in there. Yes. Oh, there we go. Got him. Okay. Undoing. Nothing should fall here at the moment. He's on some plastic pegs to hold him in position. And there goes out. That's what they are. Just little wing nuts. Two of. Now we've got a couple of washers there, and we have one over here that's holding the back of the tuner. Now we'll need to hold it. There we go. Okay. There goes our washers. And there's our tuner assembly. Now, I think I might take a couple more things off here. We've got a washer that, no worries. I know where everything goes. It's, okay. I've got all our washers. I'm going to release this fella and take the aerial socket off because we need to get this thing down here while we're cleaning the tuna biscuits. There we go. This is a bit better. We can sit him down on our trolley now. Now the channel disc is a little bit dirty. I think we'll give him a gentle wipe over. Now the on-off switch, very, very tight. It does work, but yeah, we'll get some lube in the back here, and the same our brightness. All right, or it's the other way around, upside down. Okay, so let's see if we can lube this fella up a little bit. He's very, very tight, and I might just get a screwdriver on that. That is working a lot better than than what it was. Excuse me. Okay, let's do our pots. And they're also fairly tight. Yeah, that one's come a bit looser. There's such a word. This one, yeah, he's still a bit tight. But he'll come good. That's not too bad. All right, so now the tuna biscuits. Which side? We take this side of the tuna. Now, I'm sure you guys can see this. There you go. We'll take the cover off the side of the tuna to expose the biscuits. And if I say biscuits one more time, I'm getting hungry. The word makes me hungry. Okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there's the biscuits in this tuna. Now, how about we get just a little bit closer again? Here we go. So we've got to turn this around and clean these fellas plus the contacts here along here. So for a start, we'll just spray along the contacts. I will get my channel selector knob, being pretty hard to turn. Here we go. And turn him around. Okay, so we'll get ourselves a cleaning cloth, or in my case, I use my wife's makeup pads, these fellas, which are really good. Put a little bit of cleaner on them and just wipe them over. And don't get any left in there. Probably not the best to do this with. Probably a little cloth would be better. Okay, we've been around. Do a little bit more of a spray along. Turning back the other way. And they'll be fine. Okay, put him together. Here we go. There we go. Tuna biscuits complete. Now, this fella, he was a little bit tight. When this is your fine tuning mechanism. It was a little bit tight. I'll just spray a little bit of spray in there. And yeah, there he goes. Okay. That's good now. Going nice. Okay. Now that's about all we can do there, apart from clean up our dial. Okay. So we'll do that now and then pop him back in. Now guys, what we'll do here, just before I put it together, I've just plugged it in, turn the power on, make sure our light, our little indicator light is working behind the channels. I'm pretty sure it was, but we just want to make sure there's no loose connections. And there he is. He's on. He's not very bright, but you don't sort of need him that bright, not at night. So yeah, that's working fine. Okay, the light's working, so we'll put all this unit straight back in and then get on to the alignment. Alright guys, he's all together, and these certainly work a lot better than what they did. They're nice and loose now, so yeah, heaps better. And our tuner should be nice and clean now. Okay, next thing is let's get the Alanya pattern generator set up, and I'll go through that step by step. We'll try and get a circle on here and see what's going on, and yeah, hopefully get this baby finished. And then once it's finished, we'll be oiling the teak cabinet and cleaning up the front. Yeah, pretty, just so it looks nice and smick. But this TV is just in beautiful order. Okay. Okay, guys. I've got a very dodgy second camera there, but you'll see the screen. It's just slow on the update. I don't quite know what's going on with it. It's just a cheapies. But anyway, it'll give you an idea of the picture. Now, I'm around the back here. Up the top here, we've got our Alanya generator, which is generating a not a colour bar, just a staircase so that we can see our bars on the screen. We've also got a circle turned on. Straight into the aerial, out of it. Now that's RF out. It should be I think it's channel, well, this is variable. It's either 0, 1 or 3 and 4. I forget the last setting on this one. Along here, we have what everything is. So, yeah, as you know, up along these pots, I have altered all of them. So we're not sure where this is going to start up. I've just got this sitting here for the moment, so I know what's what with the whole thing. So let's turn it on and see what sort of a picture we've got. Okay, we've plugged in. We're on, and we're on channel 10. I don't think it's set 10, but it could be channel 1. Not sure of things. Don't take too much notice of that camera. It's carrying on something terrible. And there we come. And if we put audio on, we do have very good audio. Okay. Now, picture. Well, as you can see, we haven't got much of a picture there. Okay. Horizontal hold. Let's see, is there anything to do there? Nope, she doesn't want to play ball there. I'll just pause it for a minute because I have to put up a mirror on the other side here because the monitor you're watching, where is it? Up there, is too far away for me. Just a moment. Okay. Well, I got, you can see in the background over there, I've got myself a mirror. So, yeah, the camera's over the other side here looking in front of the TV. But, of course, I can't see the front of the TV. Okay, we've got a double picture. Now, straight off the bat, I would say there's a horizontal overlap there, double frequency horizontal. So on this thing, we've got a horizontal hold, which it's making a difference, but it's not pulling it in. Now, over here on the side is a horizontal preset. Now, I'm tangled up in cords. I'm hoping that this makes a difference. So let's just see if by moving the preset, which is sort of a coarse horizontal hold, we can do something with it. Well, it doesn't work that way. And there we go. She's pulled into line. So now we've got horizontal hold up here, which is holding quite nicely. So it's not breaking when we turn to the left, nor when we turn to the right. So that's good. We'll leave that at center. Right. At least it's got our picture back. Now he looks a bit ordinary, doesn't he? Okay. So well, let's have a look at the width of our scan, which will be the next pot. And excuse me, but you can see there our width. And yeah, she can go out. The second camera isn't working real well. I'm not very impressed with this. Not at all. I don't know. I might change to doing this from behind, from in front of the TV, and you guys can see the screen. We'll keep going for the moment. Okay. So our height is 1, 2, 3, the fourth one along. We won't do top linearity yet. We'll do the height. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our height pot. And let's see where. Yep, we can certainly, we've got plenty of height there. Still a little bit of a black spot on the bottom. a little bit of, yeah, not not quite right yet. Okay, top linearity. There we go. Bring him back. Now we're getting to a roundish circle. Can you guys see that picture okay? I'm really not impressed with that camera. Just a moment. How about we go? Okay, so we've got our crosshatch. Linearity, not too bad. But we'll squash him down a little bit. We'll go back to the height. Take our height up. And that's almost full height there. Okay. So we've got top linearity. We've got vertical linearity and vertical hold. So I'm going to see what how the vertical hold. Yeah, the sync is good. See how that gets to there and then jumps back. So that's okay. Overall linearity. And we'll just adjust our fella back there. That pot's still a little bit dirty, actually. Okay. Now we'll go back here to our height. Shaping up not too bad. I hope you guys can see it okay in the camera. Now it's got to go up a little bit. So here we adjust our yoke magnets to take the picture just up a little bit. And maybe this way a little bit. Now I'll just check by looking at the front of the telly. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice at the moment. This is a Magic TV. It is in such good condition. Now here we have AGC. Now I'll just adjust this to, I'll set this at central point because we really need a signal to adjust our AGC. Now it says here for the AGC, this is for the installation technician, the IF AGC control, which is a fella there. It says turn the control anti-clockwise only if this reduces snow. Turn the control clockwise only if this reduces the herringbone effect. Check performance on all channels. Compromise if necessary. So there you go. We really can't set it with this. I can't adjust the level of the Alanya generator, so we're stuck with what it is. But anyway, we'll check our horizontal hold. Yes, it's holding nicely. That's our contrast. And about there is good. Very, very sorry about the other stupid camera doing things. Vertical linearity appears to be pretty good. I don't think we'll get it much better than that, actually. It's certainly a circle. And just looking from where I'm looking at the mirror, I don't think I can improve this thing. This TV is such an easy TV to work on. They really had it mastered in the early 70s, late 69, early 70s. This thing is just beautiful to work on. Well, guys, I'm very sorry about the other camera. It doesn't make sense. What I'm going to do now is turn the TV around, get rid of that stupid camera there, and you can see from the front as to what this is like. There's really no more to do with this. It is just a fantastic TV. Right, I'll turn him around. I'll get rid of that other camera. That won't happen again, and we'll have a look in real time at the front and just see what you think. It looks pretty good so far. Righto guys, well the next thing to do just before I turn it around and show you the picture is to check our EHT, our tube voltage, our extra high tension. So this is what we use. It's a high voltage probe. It's got two 600 meg ohm resistors in here, and we're looking for about, if I can find the camera, about half scale, so in around 15-16 kilovolts. Okay, so yeah, in around the center there. All right, let's see what we can get. Now I'll bring this a little bit closer once I get this in here. We just poke our point into where the EHT lead connects to the tube. Okay, so there's our voltage there, and we're looking, if I can keep it on it, in around 15-16. That's fine. Sorry about the camera shake. I'm trying to balance the camera. There we go. Okay, so pretty close to 16 kilovolts, which is spot on. So that's our high tension. That's how we measure the high tension to the picture tube. Now, as I said, I'll take you around the front of this thing and give us a bit better look at the overall picture of it. There we go, guys. Doesn't get much better than that. Our contrast works fine, which this says picture. Now, I think this is brightness, and our contrast is actually at the back. I think this is our contrast. Yeah, not real certain of what's what there. I think the back is contrast, and the actual picture is brightness. Okay, but irrespective, wow, what a great picture. Spot on. It's sharp. It's clean. Vertical is good. I thought we had a bit of a problem there for a while, but yeah, we don't. So yeah, there's no other problems with this thing. So let's put a picture on it. Let's put a set-top box on this and see what the picture looks like. And then we'll give the cabinet a dust over, and yeah, this one's done. Righto guys, there she is, working nicely. And not a bad picture, not bad at all. So I will go around the back here and just adjust our contrast a little bit. We can get some contrast there, good contrast range. It's looking good. Okay, that's it for that. Set's working nicely. So oil the teak cabinet, clean up around the front, clean the grill cloth here. I've also got to lubricate and clean up the wheels underneath. This is on small little sort of caster type things. They're actually wheels, and yeah, they need a little bit of attention, and then she's ready to go. So let's do that. But at the moment it's 6 o'clock. It's wine time for me, and it's about 3 degrees here in the workshop once again. It's too cold for me. So until tomorrow, we'll be back. Okay, but it looks like the wheels have had a little bit of a hard time, a little bit of corrosion and rubbish on them, on all of them actually. I'm just going to put some WD-40 on them. They're very crunchy and don't want to move that much because there's certainly no grease or oil or anything in there. We'll put some WD-40 on, we'll wash them out, and then probably just oil the bearings. You can't get inside these things. The wheels, yeah, they all seem to turn okay. So we'll just grab some spray, do it on the bench here, and where it doesn't make a mess, and yeah, put a bit around there, and yeah, there we go. And yes, I suppose I should be wearing gloves. Yeah, my wife always tells me to wear gloves doing this sort of work. Okay, that's lubed up quite well. We'll put a bit of spray in each one. I'll do this one. I won't record the rest. Pretty straightforward. Right. And we'll just clean up around him. That's good. These appear to be a hard plastic. They're made by Lane, Australia, back in the early days. Yeah. And it's the brand, Basic, I guess. I guess that could be a brand name. Maybe it's made by them. And there's the part number, WP9099. I guess that would be, wouldn't it? There you go. Yeah. And there's an arrow there pointing down. Well, yes, that's you're certainly not going to mount it that way. All right. That's good. He's turning nicely. Right. I'll do the rest and we'll come back, see what they're like. Then we'll put them on the set and that's it. Rightio. Let's put a little bit of oil in them. They're cleaned up quite nicely. We'll just put a little bit of oil in there, just enough to make him run smoothly. And I don't know whether we'll put a little dab on the wheel. And once he sinks into here, look at that. If only they made things like this these days. That caster is there for a lifetime. What a nice little job. Okay, I'll do the rest. We'll be back. All wheels done, all running nicely. Let's go over to the set and put them in. Well, guys, another TV done. Thank goodness. No, this one wasn't too bad. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I don't have anything connected there at the moment, so don't panic. It is still working. It's working fine. I just turned it on to make sure everything was right before we packed up. Okay, so I hope you've learnt something from it. Maybe you did, maybe you knew anyway what problems were, but it's all fun and games with yeah, fixing stuff and showing people what I've done over the years, and yeah, what thousands of other techs have done over the years. So if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit the bell. That way you'll know when I put the next video up, which we might do something out of the ordinary again, like the gate opener from my last video. Boy, how many guys like that? And girls. There's girls in there as well. So I, yeah, wasn't going to record it, but I thought, well, I'll show you what I do to repair something. There's a lot of odd things in this workshop that I do. But anyway, until next time, bye for now.